Have you ever heard that starting a profitable epoxy business is not just for master woodworkers or big companies? In fact, over the last few years, countless small creators, hobbyists, and weekend DIY enthusiasts have transformed their passion for epoxy resin and woodworking into thriving businesses. Many of them starting with little more than a garage, some basic tools, and a love for the crafts. As an enthusiast who is being fascinated by the world of epoxy tables, I've spent countless hours exploring the steps people take to turn this creative hobby into a real income stream. The first step in starting any profitable epoxy table business is understanding your market. What kind of tables are people buying? Are they looking for high-end live air river tables with exotic hardwoods, or are they more interested in compact functional cafe tables with a splash of color? The answer often depends on where you live, how you plan to sell, and what kind of customers you want to attract. In some areas, modern minimalist epoxy designs are in high demand, while in others, rustic farmhouse style tables with epoxy inlays are the hot sellers. Spend time browsing online marketplaces, checking out what is popular on Etsy, and even visiting local furniture stores to get a feel for what style resonates with buyers. Market research might sound fancy, but it is really just paying attention to what people are already excited about. Once you have an idea of what types of tables are selling, it's time to think about how you can carve out your own niche. In a crowded market, standing out is essential. Maybe you focus on tables made from walnut wood, giving each piece a unique backstory. Or perhaps you specialize in ultra-modern tables with bold, vibrant resin colors that pop in contemporary homes. You could even hone in on custom work, where customers can choose their own wood slabs, resin colors, and design elements, giving them a truly one-of-a-kind piece. The key is finding the sweet spot where your personal interests, your skills, and customer demand overlap. Now, let's talk about materials and tools. This is where a lot of new epoxy table makers get stuck because they assume they need to invest thousands of dollars right away. That's not the case. Plenty of successful small-scale epoxy table businesses started with just a handful of essential tools: a circular saw or table saw for cutting wood, a sander for smoothing surfaces, a router for creating clean edges, and basic clamps and levels. On resin side, you will need high quality epoxy resin designed specifically for furniture, pigment or dyes if you want to add color, and a reliable mold system. Many beginners build their own molds using melamine boards and cork, keeping costs low while they learn the process. One thing I've noticed from watching successful epoxy table businesses is that they don't just focus on materials and tools, they also master the process. Epoxy work can be unpredictable, especially when you are working with live air slabs or mixing complex color patterns. Temperature, humidity, wood moisture content, all of these factors impact your results. Learning to prep wood properly, seal it to prevent bubbles, pour resin in control layers, and sand and polish the final surface until it glasses smooth is what separates amateur projects from truly professional work. Every single successful maker I follow spend time experimenting, documenting their techniques, and refining their process until they consistently get the result they want. Of course, creating beautiful tables is only part of running a profitable epoxy table business. The other part, often the trickiest part for beginners, is pricing and selling. How do you price your tables so they reflect the time, materials and skill you put into them without scaring off potential buyers? A lot of new makers fall into the trap of underpricing, thinking it will help them get their first few sales. The problem with that is it set an expectation that your work is cheap, and once customers see that way, it's hard to shift their perception. Successful sellers price their tables based on a formula that includes material costs, labor, yes, your time is valuable, overhead like tools and supplies, and a healthy profit margin. They also factor in the uniqueness of each piece. If you spend hours perfecting a custom river pour or incorporating rare wood species, that adds value. Many makers also offer tiered pricing with entry-level coffee tables for budget-conscious buyers and larger dining tables for high-end customers. The key is communicating why your tables are worth the price. High-quality photos, detailed product descriptions, and even process videos showing how much work goes into each piece help customers understand that they are investing in craftsmanship, not just furniture. Selling your tables is where creativity and strategy really come into play. There is no single right way to do it. And successful businesses tend to combine multiple sales channels. Online marketplaces like Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, and even Instagram can be fantastic for reaching a wide audience. Local craft fairs, artisan markets, and furniture shows are great for building personal connections and letting customers see and touch your work in person. Many successful makers also partner with local interior designers, home stagers, and furniture stores to get their tables in front of homeowners and businesses looking for statement pieces. The more places your work shows up, the more opportunities you have to make sales. One area where small Epoxy table businesses often excel is storytelling. Customers aren't just buying the table, they are buying the story behind it. Maybe the wood came from a historic walnut tree, or the resin color was inspired by a local river. Maybe your process involves sourcing reclaimed wood from storm-damaged trees, giving new life to materials that would otherwise go to waste. These stories add meaning and value to your tables, making them feel more personal and special to buyers. Social media is a perfect place to share these stories, giving followers a behind-the-scenes look at your process, your inspirations, and the challenges you overcome along the way. Customer service is another make or break factor. Whether you are selling locally or shipping nationwide, great communication builds trust. Responding quickly to inquiries, providing clear timelines, and keeping customers updated throughout the process shows that you value their business. For custom orders, sending progress photos along the way helps customers feel involved and reassured that their table is on track. And after delivery, following up to ensure they are happy and encouraging them to leave a review or share photos of the table in their home helps build your reputation and attract future buyers. As your business grows, reinvesting in tools, materials, and skills pays off. Maybe you start with budget-friendly pine and melamine molds, but over time, you invest in better wood species, reusable HDPE molds, and professional-grade sanding and polishing equipment. Maybe you take a class on advanced resin techniques or wood finishing to expand your skill set. The best Epoxy table businesses never stop learning and improving, and that continuous growth is part of what keeps customers excited about their work. Thank you for being part of our creative journey. If this video lighted a spark or inspired your project, don't let the idea stop here. Hit like, share it with fellow creators, and subscribe to join a community that thrives on innovation. Tap the notification bell and make sure you are always ahead of the curve with our latest inspiration. See you in the next video.